Hi and welcome to this video on how to create a quick quote project. So from the projects menu, select create quick quote. Give the project a title, so in this case we're after water coolers. A project start date. In this case we will be starting the project today. You'll need to select a project folder. So in this case for reporting we're going to choose services. You'll need to select your category for when you send out the opportunity. So supplies and services and drinks. And then we'll choose create project. Now, as you can see, this is a quick quote project, so it takes you straight into publishing the RFX. And based on our settings, we've chosen 3 local suppliers, 3 non-local suppliers and 3 other suppliers. You can view these suppliers by selecting view, and you can check to make sure they are applicable suppliers. You can also remove suppliers by highlighting the supplier and choosing remove selected. You can also, if those suppliers are not suitable, so you know them fairly well, choose your postcode and regenerate that list of suppliers. You can also add public attachments. And based on the RFX setup of this quick quote, we've already added the information. We've optionally chose to include item breakdown, and we've optionally chosen to include public attachments. That's why all 3 items are green. If we'd chosen in the RFX setup that item breakdown was mandatory, you would see actually this was red and you would not be allowed to publish this quick quote. Now in this case we have prepared an Excel spreadsheet detailing exactly the requirements that we need for these water coolers. So if we choose add, we are going to include an item breakdown. Now not covered in this video, but what you would do is generate an import sheet. That will give you the template where you would simply key in the items that you require for this particular quick quote. In this case we've done that in advance, so if I choose import from Excel and choose file, this is the file I've created in advance, and you'll see when I choose that file and select upload that in that file we created open plan area. We require this specific water cooler, the unit of measure is each and the quantity is 20. Then for our offices we require this particular water cooler, the unit of measure is each, and we require 10. We've also included in the Excel spreadsheet replacement bottles, and we've specified for the 2 water coolers that require how many bottles we require. We've also specified a comment to say whilst we require 500 to get the best possible price, we will also require 40 to be called off each month. So we don't have the space for 500, but we'd like the best possible price. Now you can of course add your items manually, but in this, for ease of use and because it's a new feature within version 3, we've actually shown how to easily prepare and import a Excel spreadsheet. If I confirm the upload, that will take you through to the item upload area, and you can see my comment, if I hover over, is actually 20 to be called off each month. I can at this stage choose to remove an item. I can also choose to add a new group, which is this section here, open plan, offices, replacement bottles, or I could add a new item to a particular group. But actually we're happy with this import. We prepared it in advance. Much easier for large item breakdowns to do that in Excel and use the import option that I've just demonstrated. If we now choose import from Excel, if we now choose return to RFX, and we can actually publish this RFX. Because we chose 7 days, the 6 days, 6 hours and 55 minutes remaining on this particular RFX. So that is taken from your setup, which is covered in a separate video. So very straightforward to create a quick quote. You don't have to choose item line breakdown. You could just upload a document, and it's a very, very straightforward process to create your quick quotes.